I want to talk to you very finally about something I want to rant about, if you don't mind, because I don't want to put you in an uncomfortable position. But there's this idiot in England who I've come across and in passing met several times, called Dynamo, who is the biggest thing in magic in Britain right now. And it occurs to me that a lot of the stuff he does, I've seen before, and I've seen it before by you. Now, I know they say that there's no greater compliment than somebody nicking your act. Are you aware of this guy? Have you heard of him?
Well, I would just answer it this way. If an artist comes out with a song, I don't believe somebody can, literally just take that song and do that song and try to pass it as if it was their own and take that money. It's called stealing. And it's unfortunate that some people have the lack of creativity and ingenuity to be able to come up with their original stuff. But you know what? I never look over my shoulder. I'm about trying to push envelopes, and what people are doing is what I've done, 7 years ago. The new stuff that I'm working on will do what the old stuff did for its generation and for its time. So I guess people will rip me off. I guess that means that, as the most successful magician online with over 200 million views, 46 million or 47 million just on my one clip, you're going to have a lot of magicians going out there trying to see what works, what people are watching. And with more hours on magic on primetime television, any magician in the history of TV, you're going to have that. And that, again, I don't say that boasting. I say that out of hard work, out of incredible teams, out of my incredible management. And so you're going to have that. But it's unfortunate. I'm the guy that's doing it and trying to push the envelope and do great things by pushing myself. And if you're going to have people that are going to knock it off and rip it off, I feel bad for them, because there's no soul there. There's no authenticity. There's no art there. Anybody can rip off anybody.
You've given a very magnanimous answer, and an answer that is far more diplomatic than I would have given if I were you. I'm offended on your behalf. I think it's really offensive that you would put your heart into creating anything and then somebody else has the right to just take it, copy it, and put it out under their own name just because they happen to see your version of it. I think is truly offensive, and shame on him.
Well, it's for me, it's not even just the material, but I've seen literally like parts of his show that people have shown me, and if you go to my website, you could see it for yourself on ChrissAngel.com under the TV section. But he even steals my my tableau, my pose. Now I didn't invent that pose. That's depicted by Jesus Christ, but I was the guy to do that in magic. And the way that I look and my image and all of that stuff. Even my marketing campaign that I did on A&E. All of that stuff was very calculated and very methodical. And maybe they didn't think that, it's just in England, but I have a global audience. And, I think it's sad. I think it's pathetic. I mean, what am I going to do? I mean,
well, you've nothing to be upset about in a sense that you've got the show. It's a big success.
I do believe I have a 10-year contract with Cirque du Soleil.
But it still doesn't give someone the right to set up a magic show next door and open with your tricks, does it?
No, it doesn't. But, I guess that's part of success, right? I'm successful and other people want that success, so they try to copy me.
Well, shame on him. I don't like him for it. I think it's very rude at the very least. Listen, thank you for having me back. I'm never cease to be amazed by this show. I could see it 10 times a night, and the speed and the accuracy in which you do your illusions is second to none. I said it last time and I maintain it, having seen several shows again this time. Many of them are tired and sloppy. That's the truth. This one is so energy filled and so beautifully produced. Congratulations, and to keep working on it and working on it. It's just such a credit to who you are as a person.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say, I think part of that comes, and I want the audience to know when they come to Vegas and they come see the show, it's not like something that's predetermined word for word. We improv the whole show based on the audience, because that audience will never be together in the same room ever again. And you're going to have a different dynamic with every audience. So to have a specific set, rigid kind of show doesn't work for every audience. You got to be flexible and be able to be good on your feet, like my co-star Maestro is, and the other cast members, to sit there and really have fun with the audience and improv and not, have just a specific rigid script. So I think that comes from that. And I know Lance did that as well. Lance, who is a dear friend of mine, you mentioned him earlier, is a wonderful magician. And, he did almost 16,000 shows in Vegas. That is a testament to a hard worker. I got a long way to go.
Just one question that I saw repeated on a Larry King special. He interviewed Pavarotti and he said, how does it feel to know when you're dead, people are still going to talk about you, people are still going to play your records? I truly believe with you and what you've created and the way that you've moved magic forward, people will still play the clip of you hovering above this Luxor that we're sat in now and the many illusions you've done, the levitation and things like that. Do you consider your impact in the future, or do you just get on with today?
I got to be honest with you. I don't really even think about anything like that because, first of all, I think society has transformed tremendously from what it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. The attention span is so short right now. And I think that, how I'm judged when I'm not here will be how I'm judged when I'm not here. The only thing I know is that I have a lot to say artistically. I want to go out there. I want to revolutionize my performance, my art for me. And if I am the best that I can be, that's all I can be. And if in turn it makes people talk about it, whether I'm alive or when I'm dead, so be it. But I just want to be the best I can be. And I encourage everybody here. Life is a blessing, is a gift. And every moment you have on this earth is not one moment to take for granted. So I would make the most of it, be the best you can be, and find that fulfillment within yourself by doing what you want to do.
And what a legacy to give 10 years of pleasure to all these people who come here on holiday to Las Vegas. Criss Angel, as always, really lovely to see you. Thank you very much for talking to me. Believe's on here at the Luxor. And come and see it any time over the next 6 years, twice a night at 7 o'clock and 9:30. You must be exhausted. I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And for all the folks that are listening, thank you for taking time out of your day to spend some time with us. Thank you so much. God bless you.